Mr. and Mrs. Amby out taking a video of your home today. Looks like they're still working on a lot of the grading, but a lot of it's getting done. As far as the grading out of the lot, looks like the pad's laid out for your detached garage in the back, and I'll go around the house, do the outside, and show you the detached garage pad in the back. They got your locks on the door, so chances are the appliances are in the home. They're probably not installed yet, but they're delivered. Looks like the electricians have been out, so you've got some wires hanging out over here on your front porch. Got all your soffitting and all done on the underside of the front porch here. Got your wire hanging down for your front porch light and your electrical plug-in here on the front porch, as well as your doorbell wire hanging out here on the front porch. Walk around once again. We've got your phone cables, electrical cables, and your electrical connections here for the electrical box that goes out here. Remember before we talked about your weep holes, make sure you don't plug those up. You can stick some yarn or some string, something where you allow it to breathe, but you don't want to put caulk sealant in there. We've got another electrical connection here, about halfway down the back of this, halfway down the side of the house. So we walk around back. Got your spigot located there, and I believe this is going to be the electrical connection for your pump for your pool. Got your rear covered porch here, and you've got your electrical connections for your ceiling fans. Got your double French doors here. Got your electrical connection here in the back porch. Here we've got a what looks like it'll be the connection for your generator plug-in, an electrical box next to it, and your AC connection. So this is where your outside air compressor unit will be located at. We've got your light here that'll be located out the door. We'll come back and do your detached garage here in a minute. That's where it's located at right there. Got your garage doors installed. We've got your lanterns here. One on the left here, one in the middle, and then one on the far right. So I'm going to go back and do the detached garage. The foundation that we use when we pour our foundations for our homes or any other structure that we build, like a detached garage, is we use what's called a monolithic foundation. The reason we do that is it's a commercial grade foundation. There's a couple different foundations that are used in residential building. Monolithic is one of them, and the other one is called a stem wall. I don't know if I went over this with you guys before, but what a stem wall is a stem wall is where they lay the cinder blocks around the outside of the home, and they come in and they do a couple different pours of concrete. And they've got rebar in it just like we do and everything else. But the downside is, because it's a couple of different pours and not one pour at once, you can produce air pockets and you can get cracks in the foundation. It's a lot weaker than a monolithic. A monolithic is the same kind of thing that you'll see when you look at commercial grade buildings. Sam's, Walmart's, any big building like Lowe's or Home Depot, all of those buildings are built on what's called a monolithic foundation. When Mr. Henry started building houses almost 30 years ago, next month makes 30 years, he had to teach residential contractors how to pour a monolithic foundation. As you can see, this detached garage is prepped for it and is ready. The only thing we're waiting on now is the concrete itself. And you come in and you pour one solid concrete piece all the way through. There's no space for air pockets or anything to crack, no way for bugs to crawl up inside the foundation. It is what it is, and it ain't moving. You could have washout underneath, I believe 30% of that foundation, and it still would not crack, because it's one solid piece with rebar running through. That's the advantage of a monolithic foundation. It's a much stronger, more sturdier foundation. It is more difficult to pour than a stem wall, which is why a lot of local builders around here, a lot of national builders don't do it, because it is more difficult. It does take a lot more measuring and a lot more precision when doing it, which is why we do have those quality control managers that come in and check everything as it goes along and everything else. But it is also a lot less expensive, which is part of the reason why we can offer our prices at our homes at the prices they are, because of the different practices that we use when building a home. So number one, it's a lot stronger, but number two, it's a little less expensive as well. That's why we do it. So now we're going to walk in through the front door. So we come in, ooh, they've got the painting done and everything already. So they got the painting done. As we come in, you've got a dual switch that'll be located here on the left. I'm not gonna touch the wall because it smells like the paint's fresh. First switch is gonna control the light on the front porch, which is located right there. Second switch will control the light in your foyer, which is right there, and that's an air conditioning vent for this hallway, or for the foyer. And then you've got one air conditioning vent there, as well as another one over there for this family room. And that's a light for the center of the room over there. Okay. I'm gonna go in a clockwise motion. I try to go in a clockwise motion every time I do a house. So I'm gonna start here in the dining room. In the dining room, when you walk in, your light switch will be located here on the left. We've got electrical plug-ins spaced out about roughly every 6 feet. So you've got one located there, one there, one there, one there, and one more there. Now you also do have another switch, so if you're walking out of the dining room and you're headed towards the kitchen or going towards the garage, this is another switch here to turn off the light here in the dining room. So we go down the hallway towards the laundry room and the garage. Light switch located right here on the right. We've got an electrical plug-in down here. And this is where your thermostat controls will be located at, right over here in the dining room area, over towards the laundry room. And we've got another switch here for if you're going out the garage and you want to turn the hallway light out before you get out that way. That's that switch there, which controls that light there. This is where your filter is going to be located for your air conditioning unit. As we walk into the laundry room, you've got an electrical switch located here on your right. And we've got electrical plug-in here. This is where your laundry unit will be located. Your laundry sink will come up here. We'll have your hot water and cold water hookups for your washing machine, as well as your electrical connection for your dryer and your vent for the dryer. And you've got an array of switches here that control the lights in the garage, the lights in the attic access in the garage will be controlled here as well, and the light switch out in the front, the little carriage lights that are in the garage are located here as well, on the front side of the garage that I showed you before. As we walk in, these will be your 2 switches here for the garage door openers. Like I told you previously, if you have an electrician that comes out and does some work on your house and he needs to know where your ground is for the home, this is where it's located at. This piece of rebar back here runs all the way through your foundation into the ground. And this here is an electrical plug-in located next to it. We've got your sensor wires hanging out for your garage door openers, one down there, one there, and then one next to it for the other side, and there's one over there. We've got electrical plug-ins roughly about every 6 feet in this particular room as well. One located right there. That box over there is for the switch that goes right outside that door, because every exit of every exterior exit of a home has to have a light outside. So that's what that switch is there for. It's part of the code for the county. We've got an electrical plug-in there. We should have another one behind those doors over there, but this location right here is going to be your air conditioning unit. The inside unit will be located up here. And this is the wire hanging down for that. And this is your attic access area right here. That's what that door is. I still got to come back in and paint that. There's an electrical plug in there. And then this is your circuit breaker panel. This is the interior circuit breaker panel. There'll be a main breaker outside, and that's for the fire department. If there is a fire, they have to have one out there. But I'll go over a lot more of that in the next couple of videos, and we'll definitely go over that in your walkthrough as well. And then you've got another electrical plug in here. Which unit is this? I believe this is your air conditioning unit, but I could be wrong. Nope, this is your double oven. Bottom and top. Let me lock that door before I forget, because I will. That door's locked. So we go back into the house. I will show you I believe this is the pantry for the kitchen, which is located here. It's a little hard to see. Let me see if I can turn a light on my phone to see if I can show you a little bit better. Hang on a second. Okay. Okay, this is your pantry here. It's a little hard with no shelves or anything, and it's hard to even in a video to show you, but it's better than a picture. It is a walk-in pantry. It's a pretty good sized pantry. It's a little hard, like I said, to show you, but it gives you an idea of the layout. We're going to go into the kitchen area. Okay, in the kitchen, these wires you see hanging out here are the wiring for your under cabinet lights, which will be throughout the kitchen, obviously. And this wire you see hanging down here is going to be for the cooktop. They'll come in and install the cabinets and then come back Hang on, I gotta wait for the camera to catch up with the zoom here. There we go. Okay. This wire is for your cooktop, and then above that we've got an electrical plug-in as well as your exterior roof vent for your microwave. This is a phone line located here. Electrical plug, electrical, 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 and that electrical plug is for your refrigerator. Well, that would be located at down there. That's the water line for your refrigerator. We've got an electrical plug, electrical, and then we've got a couple set of switches here, as well as an electrical and electrical here. This set of switches here, one will control the lights above the bar, which would be located on those three. Secondary one should control the wiring for a future potential garbage disposal. Like I told you guys before, make sure that if you put a garbage disposal in, you wait till your 1-year warranty is up on your septic tank or it will void it. And also make sure you buy one that's specific to garbage for a septic tank, because there are ones specific and non-specific. The ones that are specific have more teeth or gears to grind up any product you stick down the garbage disposal. This set of switches here will control several different things. One of them should turn off the light over the island, which will be located right there. And then the other sets should control the lights over the bar, as well as the lights here in the sunroom and the family room. As we come into the master suite, your light switch for the master suite is going to be located here on your left. And we've got electrical plugs in this room again, once switched out about, or spaced out about every 6 feet or so. Got one located there, one there, one there, one there, with a cable out located there. Electrical, electrical, and cable, and electrical. Actually, one of these may be a phone. I think this one's a phone. Let me check. Yep, this one's a phone. Sorry. So this is your phone, and that one's a cable over there. It's a little hard to see when they paint over it as far as what color is for the connections. And then these are not two air conditioning vents. One of them is a return vent to help stabilize the pressure in the room, I guess is the word it's called. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but one of them is a return vent. So when you get into the room and you come into the house and you feel it and you go, well, no heat or AC is coming out of one of them is just a return vent to help get some cooler air and all back into your air conditioning system. Okay, like I told you guys before, every bedroom is wired for a smoke detector, and the entrance to every bedroom has a carbon monoxide detector. That's your carbon monoxide detector coming into the master suite. Now your smoke detector in the master suite is located over there. If one of them goes off, they all go off. It's a huge advantage. But once again, the downside is if your batteries start to die on one of them, they're all going to chirp at you. And that's where your ceiling fan will be located in this particular room. I'm going to break out my light on my phone again because it's going to get dark going into some of these areas here. So we don't have windows in them. They're part of the bathroom. Okay. You will have one vanity located here on the left when you walk into the shower area. I guess that's the best way to describe it. And you'll have three sets of switches. The first one should control the light above your vanity, which will have a mirror there. Second one should control the light over your bathroom shower, which is located right there. And the third one will control the exterior vent right there, which I showed you does vent directly outside. I showed you that in a previous video. Sorry, somebody called, so my phone is not going to give me a light right now. But this particular room is the water closet, I like to call it. You got two switches here on the right when you come in. First one will control the light. Second one will control the exterior vent. As I walk into the tub location, you're going to have two sets of switches here when you come in from the master suite. First one will control the lights above the vanity. Actually, this may be three. Let me see. I think this is going to be two. Now my light comes back on. The phone call ends. Two. No, there's probably going to be three here. Let's see. Do I have another set of switches later? Do not. Okay, it's a little hard for me to tell with the drywall and all mudded over. The drywall muds over the entrance. But you will have one switch that controls the light above the vanity, one switch that controls that light, and another switch that controls the exterior vent. And then this, of course, is where your vanity will be with an electrical plug-in on the left side over here. As we walk further back, this is your walk-in closet. Your switch for the closet will be located right here. It's a little covered up with the mud wall. The drywall mud. Sorry, I'm having problems speaking today. And you do have one electrical plug-in in the center of the room back here. That's where your light will be located at, and it is air conditioned, as you can see there. Okay. All the rest of the rooms in the house should have windows on them, so it should not require a flashlight. Okay. So we walk back to the back bedroom. What I'm assuming you guys will use as a guest room. Most people would use as a guest room. Got two sets of switches here. One will control the light here in the hallway, and the secondary one should control the light either here in the family room or the sunroom. My guess is it's probably going to control the light in the sunroom. Like I said, I've never built one of these houses before, so I could not tell you, unfortunately. I take that all back. One should control the light here in the family room. Second one should probably control the light here in the sunroom, because you've got another switch located on the inside here which will control that light. And then this is the carbon monoxide detector for this back bedroom back here. You've got a linen closet located here. So we come into this room. Well, there's a window, but there's not much light coming in, so I'll turn the light back on again. We've got 3 switches again here on the left. First switch will control the light over the vanity, which should be located roughly around right there. Second switch should control the light above the shower, and the third switch should control your exterior vent, which is located right there. Come on, there we go. And then this is your air conditioning vent for the room, and your toilet will be located right there. So we come into the back bedroom. First switch, just like all the bedrooms, will control the light. Secondary one will control the ceiling fan. We've got electrical outlet located here. Cable connection, electrical, 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 and electrical, as well as a closet. In every bedroom and in every room in the house, you're going to have electrical outlet space about every 6 feet or so, which is huge because all the houses that I grew up in as a kid, they all had, maybe, if you were lucky, an electrical plug-in on each wall, if you were lucky. You've got an electrical plug-in here, as well as over here on the back side of the bar that'll be there. We've got an electrical plug-in located here in the family room. Another electrical, cable, electrical, and electrical. These sets of switches, one should control the light here in the family room, which will probably be the one on the left and the one on the right. I have no idea what that's going to control. It might control this hallway light, but you've got another switch here for the hallway. And then we've got an electrical switch below that. I'm going to have to turn the light back on. It's getting a little dark outside. It gets dark quick. It's the only problem with this time of the year. So we walk in, you've got a set of switches here on the left. First one's for the light, secondary one's for the ceiling fan. An electrical plug-in located there. One there. One there. There. Cable on the left and electrical on the right. And then this is the closet for this room. Okay. If we walk back, you'll have 2 linen closets here. The bathroom has one inside the bathroom itself, which is located there. And then this one, you've got 3 switches again. First one should control the light above the vanity. Second one should control the light above the shower, right there. And then the third one should control your exterior vent, which is located right there. And of course, that's where your toilet goes, and this is your plumbing for the vanity. And then this linen closet here, which you can use for additional towels or whatever you want to use it for. As we come into the last bedroom, 2 switches on your right. First one's going to be for the light. Second one's going to be for a ceiling fan. We've got a cable connection here. Electrical, 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 electrical. Then we've got one closet and a second closet. They are separated by some drywall, so they're not one continuous closet. Then we've got an electrical plug-in located there. If you guys have any questions, please do not hesitate to give me a call or shoot me an email at any time. From what I understand, Anne-Marie should have sent you your addendum back today as well. So, like I said, if you have any questions that didn't happen, give me a call or shoot me an email, I'll let you know. Oh, and I do not want to forget the last room, so let me break out my flashlight again. I almost forgot it. This is your den study. We've got a light switch located on your left. Electrical, electrical, electrical. Cable in the middle. That's electrical. Electrical located over there. Electrical here, and one more over here. This particular room will not have a smoke detector or a carbon monoxide detector because it is a den study, it's not a bedroom. Once again, if you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to shoot me an email or a phone call anytime. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you next week. I mean, next week? Next week? What's today's date? I believe it is next week. You guys will be in town. But I'll be taking a video for you guys this upcoming weekend as well. Hope you have a safe trip down.